This is so hard. I just have 2K left, but so it is the start of a new week, and as per usual, I did not start off strong. I managed to sleep in pretty early yesterday, but for some reason, I still woke up pretty late, although earlier than usual. Like the past couple days prior to, Keen and I have been waking up like 9, maybe after 9, and so the day would just start off pretty late, and then we would sleep late. And so yesterday we were like, okay, let's just try and sleep early. So we were in bed by I think 10, and so I didn't manage to fall asleep until 10:30. But this morning I woke up around 8ish, which is better than before, but still I could have woken up a bit earlier. But all that being said, had breakfast, went straight into meetings. Now I have a little bit of a break in my day, so I'm gonna fit in my 10K long run. Yes, you heard me right, a long run on a Monday, because yesterday I didn't fit in my long run. On Saturday, we did a high rock simulation and we did not eat enough, and so my recovery has been poor and my sleep hasn't been the greatest, so that led to poor recovery. So I was like, you know what, it's better for me to just take a rest day than to push it. So, oh, I gotta put my contacts in. Which is why I decided to take yesterday as an unplanned rest day, and today I'm fitting in my long run. And typically on Tuesdays, which is tomorrow, is my speed workout, but I decided to push that out. That way I can give myself a day of rest, which means this whole week has just been rejigged since my long run from yesterday is being pushed to today. This whole week is a little off for me because typically I go to the office on Wednesdays, but this week I gotta go into the office tomorrow, and I don't like putting in my workouts the same day as my office days because it just kind of stresses me out a little. So tomorrow is probably going to be more of a rest day. I'm going to see if I can fit in a recovery ride, but I don't know, we'll see. And then today is kind of a bit jam-packed because of the long run that I'm putting in today, and then later I have some accessory strength to work on, and then I have a team meeting for a run club that I'm actually joining later this evening. I'm actually going to be team lead, which I'll tell you all about it later. So today's long run, it's not just a typical easy long run. It is unfortunately a progression long run. So I gotta get faster towards the end, which is why I decided to push it out, because I didn't eat enough and I didn't have good sleep. I just knew the run wasn't gonna go well if I pushed through yesterday. And so hopefully today's run goes okay. It's currently 2 degrees outside, so it's probably pretty cold. So I'm gonna make sure I put on a vest. I'm gonna wear some gloves. It is still pretty bright out, so gotta make sure I put on some sunscreen because, you know, I'm getting old and I don't wanna look all wrinkly and get all that sun damage. Even though it's still cloudy, you still gotta protect the face. I'm so hot. Okay, safe to say that I'm warmed up, so it's time to start this run. Okay, so there's like no cool down in this run, so I'm trying to figure out my route in terms of like how far out I'm gonna go, because I'm doing an out and back route. Like, my head is currently processing right now. This is so hard. I just have 2K left, but I can't even maintain that pace. I need to stop and take a break. Fuck. Holy shit. That was terribly executed. I shouldn't have pushed my long run to today. If anything, I probably should just skipped it altogether or just run this 10K at an easy pace because my body was not ready to push it, especially that last 2K. So that was a little bit of a struggle bus of a run. A lot of lessons learned. One being that I need to wake up early and try and get my runs in early or any kind of workout, or wait until the end of my day because my mind just wasn't in it, especially towards that last 2K of the progressive run. I couldn't push as hard as I typically would. Like, I'm pretty good at, you know, gearing up a little faster, especially towards the end, because it's like, oh, it's only 2K left, I can just push hard so I can finish strong. This wasn't the case during this run, and I think there were also a few other factors that caused me not to meet that last 2K target pace. I didn't fuel enough. I feel like I was just running on my breakfast, which was way long ago, especially because this is considered a long run. I should have fueled up even more. And then also to the weather, like, it was just so cold. My lungs were starting to burn towards the end. Because my route was out and back, going out was pretty easy. I'm like, oh, these paces are super manageable. I can totally push towards the end. But as soon as I turned around, it was so difficult. So there was that against me. And yeah, it's just, overall, it wasn't executed the way I wanted to. And typically I'm pretty good when it comes to progressions, but it wasn't my day. I feel like I should have just skipped this run entirely. I am glad I managed to fit it in, but yeah, it just kind of sucks seeing this green not touching that target range, but whatever. Anyway, so speaking of fueling, I need to do a post-run stretch and get in some protein because my muscles need it immensely.
Stiff. I promise it won't take too long. Hold it to your shoulder and just hold that for, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds.
The other thing that I hate about running in between meetings is that I only have like 17 minutes to scarf this down, scarf some lunch, get changed, not shower because I won't have time, and then go into this meeting, and then after that I will then shower. I know it's gross, but the reality of balancing training and work, especially when you're getting in your training in between the work stuff. So we're gonna, I'm in Kian's way, but we're gonna have some leftover dinner. That, what is it? The viral Turkish pasta. So tasty. I'm addicted to it. Actually, no, I'm addicted to the tomatoes that are with it. I have this thing, I'm going through a phase right now where I'm so obsessed with fresh tomatoes, specifically cherry tomatoes. I don't know, there's something about it that's so fresh. I had to change because the worst is wearing like your sweaty clothes while eating or doing like everyday things at home. So I just changed to stay dry and warm. And now I can eat lunch. So this is what it looks like. Ground beef, and then Greek yogurt, pasta, tomatoes. I think what's the difference? Oh, it's not like pasta sauce. I think the sauce is just the Greek yogurt. So we got some added protein in here. Obsessed. It's so fresh because you're not cooking the tomatoes with it. You're just adding like fresh tomatoes. It's the only way I'm gonna get in my vegetable intake because I'm really bad with veggies.
But tomatoes, do they give anything?
Yeah, isn't it like vitamin C or something like that? We searched this. just gonna get some rice started for an early dinner. Since I have some plans later in the evening today, I thought I might as well get all my food ready so then I can scarf that down before I head out. So I'm just doing that now. Oh dear. I am planning to just have some chicken that we already have in the fridge. It's one of those like Costco little packs that we got, and then I'm gonna mix it with some salad, some like Caesar ranch dressing, and some rice. So I'm gonna finally shower because it's been a long time since my run and I need to get all ready for later tonight. Clearly I did not shower. It is now the end of my workday, so I'm just shutting everything down. Because I still have some time before dinner and before I leave for my little meeting, I'm actually going to get ready for tomorrow, since tomorrow is going to be a pretty packed day because I'm going to be in the office, and I'm going to be ambitious here, but I am going to try and see if I can fit in a short, steady ride tomorrow before work. It is a little ambitious because I don't normally do this, but you know, I'm here for some new goals and I want to challenge myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean everything up. I'm going to get all my work stuff ready for tomorrow and have everything ready to go in my bag, so that way I don't have to think about it tomorrow. And I'm going to set up my trainer so that way I wake up, I can just roll out, put my clothes on, and then just start cycling for like half an hour. I'm telling myself it's only half an hour. I've done longer, so if I can fit this in, and it's nice and steady, so it's not going to be like super intense, that'll be all good, and then I can get ready and go to work. I actually have like this mason jar breakfast that I made yesterday, thinking I was going to eat it today, but I didn't. So I'm actually going to eat that for tomorrow. So once I set up my trainer, I pretty much have like my morning laid out. So I'm hoping this will set me up for success tomorrow, because you know I gotta be better at preparing than doing things on the fly, because yeah, currently I'm doing that and things aren't working, things aren't really going my way. So I think I gotta be a little bit more type A and just prepare everything. Once I get that done, then I can shower and then I can have dinner and get ready to go.